And a lot of consumers have actually spent all their money. They've redrawn everything they can on the home loan. They've maxed out the credit card. They've actually spent all their savings. And so what actually happens initially when interest rates go down, it can take 6, 12, and even up to 18 months before you start to see any renewed signs of significant buyer activity or price increases. And New Zealand's a really good example of that, which is probably about 16 months from memory in terms of their interest rate reductions already beginning. And they're only just now starting to see a couple of extra buyers turning up to their viewings on properties. And so this is actually a really important part, that when interest rates were going up, everyone wanted to buy. They wanted to lock in the rate of the day. They were getting really significant capital gain. You're in a position that it was kind of the flavour of the month. You know, David had done it, Simon had done it, so why hasn't Josh done it? So everyone had FOMO, and then we had the fungi, the fear of not getting in, and then we had fungo, the fear of not getting out in time. And what you actually just realise is that ultimately great real estate agents, what they do is that they go down and they get the conditions of the day. And it's probably my best example of that. If you go to a beach, one of the key things that you'll get is that you actually get the lifesaver, and the lifesaver's there, and they talk about when high tide is and low tide and the temperature of the water. And my favourite one are their sharks. Now, if they're sharks, I don't go swimming, but the basic foundational idea is that that's actually what we need to do inside of a state agency too. We need to be very clear about what are the market conditions of the day, and then how do we actually strategically go and play those conditions in terms of the types of conversations we're going to be having, the opportunities that we're actually going to go to seek out. How do we create competition in non-competitive markets? How do we move to a model where we can actually start to sell more of the properties that we've currently got on the market? So lots of really good quality price conversations, lots of really good quality work with our owners, but also too, making sure that we're becoming excellent at marketing. I think that, marketing is really changing how the world is working, particularly here in Australia.